Pressure building in my bloodstream. Voices crawling through the machine. Every warning light flashing red. But I'm already past the edge. Running circuits through my veins now. Every silence screams too loud. Try to lock me underground. Still the noise comes crashing out. Can you feel it breaking through the system walls? Can you hear it when the final curtain falls? I won't back down, hear the sirens calling out. From the underground sound, we are rising up. Lights burn out, but the fire won't slow down. When the chaos gets loud, we are waking up. Wake up, static uprising. Every doubt turns into gasoline. Strike a match inside of me. You can try to shut it down, but the storm is permanent now. Broken codes and shattered control. Every scar just fuels my soul. If the world wants war tonight, then I'll meet it eye to eye. Feel the signal overload. No escape from what we chose. I won't back down, hear the sirens calling out. From the underground sound, we are rising up. Lights burn out, but the fire won't slow down. When the chaos gets loud, we are waking up. Cut the signal, kill the fear. Every shadow disappears. Let it go, let it ignite. This is where we come alive. I won't back down, feel the whole world shaking now. When the systems fall down, we are rising up. No shutdown, hear the revolution sound. From the lost and the loud, we are waking up. Static rising. Nothing stops us now. Whispers in the static, feel it waking up. Something breaking loose tonight. Pressure building in my bloodstream. Voices crawling through the machine. Every warning light flashing red. But I'm already past the edge. Running circuits through my veins now. Every silence screams too loud. Try to lock me underground. Still the noise comes crashing out. Can you feel it breaking through the
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. It's Waylander here, joined by quite a panel tonight. I'm joined by Killer Pluto, Gripteasy and Race as we're going to be heading into this semi-final. It is a best of 3. Chaos Division up against Empire Asylum. It's been a long journey to get here. It's been a little bit of a delayed start, but I hope everyone is ready and excited. And well, let my co-casters introduce themselves. So gentlemen, one at a time, just say hi to everyone here. But I'm sure everyone knows you guys already.
Hello everyone, and Reese is here.
Yo guys, Gripteasy is back again. Yeah. Today we have Empire Asylum and Chaos Division. I'm excited to cast again.
Alright, Killer Pluto with the debut. So it's our first, and I'm excited to meet you guys. Hope we're gonna have a fun series. Off to you.
Yeah, so we're going to be heading into the actual banning phase, and gentlemen, we have the lobby ban, the tournament lobby with us. So no lobby bans. We're going to be going straight into it right now. It's going to be Chaos Division with the first bans and first picks coming through. And some exciting times here as it's Sean01 giving us what we need. And I'm sure you'll notice, right, viewers at home, as Reese and I will be taking you through the lobby together, that we've got that extra 50 minutes. So you got some time to decide what you want to get removed from the equation.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty nice. I was going to ask if you think they watched last week's stream for that Marsha, but it seems like they didn't take that out first.
Well, the Bernadetta also did some damage. It was Shadow Ninja on that Bernadetta. I think, if you remember, it was Reese, it was the very first week of the academy. And we were talking about that Benny pick. And we were like, okay, but Benny is interesting, not meta, right? And then it just went like off on the XP lane. It was crazy. So definite respect, Ben.
Most definitely, yeah. She is one of those difficult to counter heroes because of the mobility.
Yeah, and that backline dive potential. Though not the strongest in the laning phase. But speaking about strong in any phase, except for the late game because it's a big drop-off, Hilda the next ban for the side of Chaos Division. Marcel being removed from Empire Asylum. Those are two big gun kind of heroes.
Yeah, they both have the good ganking potential that we like to see in these sort of early game plays that they usually push out. As well as with the Kadita, as soon as she gets level 4, she is very scary.
All low mobility heroes live in fear of the bushes when there's a Kadita around. Rough Waves is definitely rough. It can burst you down in a heartbeat.
Yeah, the Rough Waves, it's one of my favorite ones to use, especially the flicker combo now that I've learned how to use it proficiently.
Well, yeah, the flicker combo for that, it needs a bit of practice, though I'd say the Kag flicker combo is the more dangerous one. But I'm looking at this Valor ban coming out. It smacks off. Like the moment you see a Valor being banned, it means you're looking at a more tanky-ish lineup, because that's what Valor is there to deal with. Low mobility, tanky frontliners, because he just spams that first skill.
Yeah, it spams the first skill, keeps them slowed, keeps them away from everyone, and just stuns constantly, because there's no cooldown on that passive of his.
Yeah. Agreed. And now with the Grok, I maintain this, right? I say Grok is the strongest roamer in the game because of what he does. There's no hero like him with the ability to reset waves to that effect. So Empire Asylum getting rid of the Grok is well worth it.
Is to protect lives.
Ooh, and the Minnows pick there, the Hylos pick there is a good one for first roamer pick. The mobility on that and the stun potential is quite fun.
Yeah, I suppose that's why they went for the
even when all
Valor ban, because they knew they were going to lock onto Hylos roam very early on, and Valor is just excellent at dealing with Hylos, especially once he picks up a glowing wand. That continuous poke and that anti-heal, it just works so well against Hylos.
It does, definitely. The Vexona pick is a fun one. She can do many different roles if used correctly, and I like kind of the Balaric combo with her. It gives you that time to do a full combo and then some more.
Yeah, between the two of them, the only weakness you could say for that combination pairing is maybe animation timing, because they're not the quickest, like in terms of, just press button, skill gets cast.
Yeah, it takes a second for the animation to flare off. Yeah, I see what you mean.
But
But
at
the
the same
Belleric,
At the same time, Belleric, it makes sure that there's going to be no real heavy, high attack speed marksman. Carry might have a little bit of a struggle up against Belleric, but not all that much.
Isn't a nice pick to counter the carry. Keeps away from her huge burst potential. But the Yuzong again is the scary one. That backline dive, we've seen it way too much.
Yeah, massive backline dive potential. It means that Vexana is going to be having to position extremely carefully. But when you think about it, right, even positioning, how do you escape a Yuzong when it hits the Black Dragon form?
The only way I have actively done that is with Novaria. And that's using her second skill to jump through walls. I just can't get away from him otherwise.
Yeah, you gotta wait for him to land and then move. The timing of it has to be spot on. And now we're into the final few bans. Nice ban coming out with the Zetchian, because Zetchian, also Zushin, can be a problem when you're the roamer, especially if you want to play a bit aggressively.
Yes, definitely so. It also makes it difficult for any of the junglers to jump on her.
And with that, both teams are getting rid of most of the meta junglers. I have a feeling there might be a Harley in the offing for Chaos Division. Harley might work very nicely here.
The Harley could be a good choice, but it will still... I think it will be a bit difficult for him to get all his cards off once he's altered. Just looking at the Vexana would be the obvious target for a Harley. But the Arlott pick, ooh.
Yeah, Arlott is always good in the laning phase. You need something to deal with the early game power of a Yuzong. Because, Yuzong with first skill Petrify can take out most heroes.
Yes, once he gets his full combo off and then the stack from his passive, it's not really a fun time to try and get away from that.
Yeah. You're gonna have to maybe go with a little bit of like your emblem setup. Maybe pick up tenacity, just to give you a certain degree of survivability. But Arlott has the mobility, if you've got the skills, to evade a lot of the damage output from a Yuzong, because you can use the minions if you position yourself well as a sort of disengage, re-engage tool.
Yeah, I think it was a good pick to get the Arlott against the Yuzong because, like you said, you can reposition yourself in between lanes. And I'm also thinking here the Farza pick is a very good one. Wow, called it.
Yeah, Harley was looking a little bit too tasty at this moment because there's the Vex, there's the Clint as well. Even if you go for the Amon pick, right? Deadly Magic is deadly. That spell is something else.
Looking to maybe sustain through it though, which is a good counter for it. The Alpha is a scary one in any composition.
Yeah, but the target right now for Alpha, like if you're going to go for the Alpha, your only real target's going to be the Hylos. Yuzong to a certain degree, but he's got the Black Dragon form. They decide to go for a Sylvana pick, and I'm hoping they actually change the... Okay, they do. That is a counter to Harley, but you really got to time that alt. Because, Harley is built for mobility.
Yes. Quick dashes in, out, do the huge damage, and then run away while laughing. It's a recurring theme of my dreams.
Yeah. And with this being the tournament lobby, all these lovely skins are available. Look at this, right? We can't say that this is some rich players here. They're just rocking whatever they want to.
Skin power, wow.
Yeah. Well, and with this being said, we're gonna hand you guys over to Grip TZ and Killer Pluto as they take us into the first game in a best of 3 series. Maybe we'll see a clean sweep. Maybe we will see the teams battle it out. This is the top 4 teams in the mix, so over to you two gentlemen.
Thank you, Well, and indeed, those skins do look wonderful. So far, the drafts both look very good. I think Chaos Division can win the mid lane, and they can afford to be very, very aggressive here. And they should do so, because with a Sylvana that side, she can really, really do bad things to carry. So, yeah, as we see here, Harley starting off with the blue buff. Looks like he's going to gank gold lane first. But Sylvana is opting to gank EXP first, which is, in my opinion, the better decision to make. Because getting rid, oh my god, Yuzong with a kill in the early stages, that's a very, very good kill for them. They can get the turtle. They can get the turtle if they can, and Arlott won't be able to get level 4 much easily. We have Halos onto the Sylvana. Sylvana goes down. It's 2-0 already, and this is a very bad start for Empire Asylum. You do not want Harley to scale. Giving Harley an early kill and can allow such things to happen. As we see, Halos back into the cleanse, and cleanse is down. 3 kills in 1 minute and 30 seconds. This is a very, very bad performance so far. Hopefully they can come back from it, but so far it's not looking very good. What do you think about the game so far, Pluto?
Nah, man, this is going everything's reaching Empire Asylum at this moment, man.
It's Yuzong with another kill.
With another kill, bro.
This is not going well so far. Sylvana should not jump this Yuzong. It's not worth it. Sylvana ults Yuzong, but Yuzong uses the back dragon to escape. As we see Harley take down Vexana, Yuzong onto the Sylvana, and Sylvana is down again. It is 6-0 in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. You do not want Harley to scale at all. I don't know what Empire Asylum is doing right now. As they dive, the glorious pathway into the mix, and Arlott is down again.
Kill after kill after kill after kill,
man. It's not looking good for Empire Asylum.
Man, this is a lot, man. 2-something K gold leads. This is gonna be hard to take, but it's a good because what they have is the defense, right? They have a Belleric, they have a Sylvana, so you're gonna be there. Belleric with the way to dry it, Yusuf will be there to do the defense. So they need to play it safe. They need to wait for them to scale. They need to wait for the clean to scale, because right now they're not doing themselves any good.
Most definitely, and I think they need to start playing more passively. They have very good pickups with Sylvana and Arlott. As we see the glorious path into the mix, but Clint makes it out. I think Halos is in a lot of trouble. Halos is definitely go down. Halos makes it out alive after a feathered airstrike saves him. That was a very good decision made by the mage.
That's the good thing about the feathered airstrike bar. You can use it as offense, you can use it as defense. But as it is, we like it because the game is calmed down, right?
Most definitely.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Yeah. As we see Harley with a gank, or Sylvana with a gank to the Yuzong, Belleric and Arlott are also there. Are they going to commit?
Because one thing they needed to take advantage of is how Clint can actually lane against the carry, but they are taking that away from themselves. So with the right, the feathered, oh my days, the feathered airstrike with the kill, the belly goes down.
Yeah. It reached that point. Forza is fed and he's killing a Belleric. It's not looking good for Empire Asylum.
Exactly. They don't have the gold for the defense. You can't do nothing at this point.
Glorious pathway into the
killing spree.
And Vexana is down again. Final slash, Harley is down. That's a very good shutdown for them. They should disengage this. They should not continue fighting. They should just focus on the objective. They need more gold because they are very, very behind. They should calm down on the aggression. Honestly, we see Arlott with the final slash. He dives into the back line, but Halos makes it out. Halos has to recall. Yeah, he's too low HP. But, oh no, Yuzong ate most of the tower. They're losing with kills, they're losing the towers, so it's gonna be very hard for Empire Asylum to come back from this. They just need to play passively and pick off, just like they did at the bottom lane near the turtle.
Exactly. It's a good decision made by the Alot because you've got to make the decision. Do you stay on the lane? Do you lane with the Yuzhong, or you go help your teammate and get something? And he made the right decision because he got it shut down on the Harley. They got the objective, so that was a good. That was a very, very good decision.
Yes, definitely.
The team will be pleased with that.
See, Harley's looking for something.
They won't stop.
Halos into the bush. Halos with a little poke to the Balearic.
The Vengeance popped out. Oh, that's one thing. That's this other thing that people don't like realize. When you're doing these 5 men and then you go for the Vengeance, it's like it's simple. You're not gonna go for the stage.
Vexana with the ult to the carry, but carry makes it out. Carry didn't even use her purify. Yes, as you were saying, Pluto, you're right. Vengeance in 5 men is not good. It has to be a revitalize. As we see the bottom tower go down, Halo's looking for an engage. Oh, Halo's with the glorious pathway. A feathered airstrike from Farsa. Looks like Balearic will make it out unscathed. Here we have Yuzong with the black dragon. As he jumps in with the petrify, catches one, but he's taken down by Sylvana. Carry tries something, but immediately discouraged. So
you see what we're talking about, man. They need
exactly.
They need to go hard on the defense because they have the Sylvana, they have the Balearic, they have the final slice from Alot. They have
Alot dives in. Alot attempts to take down one, but is immediately shut down by the Harley. Yes, you're definitely right. They need to play more passively because right now they're too aggressive, even though they're very behind. Just focus on objectives and you win the game. It's as simple as that.
But it's working now because the goal lead is laughing. Yes. They're back in the game.
Yes, most definitely. They just got the objective. They got a tower. They just have to keep playing a bit safer.
But Kari isn't dead yet. They need to see something to eat. They need to make sure Kari dies at least once.
Definitely. Kari will give them problems.
Because it's going to be very painful.
Oh, the deadly magic onto the Alot, and Alot is taken down. The Balearic ult, but it leads to nothing. We see the black dragon into the max. He tries something, but to no avail.
Nah, man, there's a lot going on. Like there's this thing that's gonna be always entertaining with ever. It's always gonna be bro in a way, bro after bro after.
Yes, the brawls in the server are very entertaining.
Yes, very entertaining. But let's see
Balearic chasing the high-lows. Is he going to commit to this? I don't think it's worth throwing all your money at high-lows. He's just going to tank through it. Oh, Sylvana with a stun. Halo's makes it out. They're being very aggressive here. The gold lead is not really that bad anymore. I think maybe they can afford to take riskier engages to look for something.
Yeah, they can afford with that. But like the Kari, as you say, the Kari, man.
Oh, Sylvana.
Killing spree.
Sylvana taken down by the deadly magic. That was not a good engage by her. And the load is going to spawn in 18 seconds. They might be at the back for it here. We see a glorious pathway from Ilos. Yuzong with a jump and a petrify, but he is immediately repelled by the Clint, Alot, and Vexana. And looks like they're going to chase here.
Nah, but they're pushing the Rapid Riot. But it's all good. So I'm pretty sure there's no one going for the objective right now. Alot, oh my god.
Alot.
The final
attempts. Yeah. That was a very good attempt by Alot, though. They need to buy time for Sylvana. It looks like Sylvana is back. That was a very good attempt by Alot. Alot might not have been the best pick here, but he can still be useful with that final slash and his backline dive.
Exactly. It's going to work. And it's really going to work against Ali because it needs to work against Ali. We see Clint pushing down there, so he's going to send Kari down there as well.
Clint is split pushing bottom lane and is going to catch the attention of a carry, and as things stand, it's a 4v4 at the Lord. but looks like none of them are going to commit. We see a 1v1 here at bottom
Oh
lane,
my
and
days.
Carry is finally taken down.
Oh my days. You see the power of the cleans right now. You can't
Yes.
you can't lane against the cleans if you're carry.
Definitely. Clint's burst is actually very, very good.
Blue team
Even
turret
though,
has been destroyed.
yeah, even though they were behind at first, looks like they're slowly catching up. And even Carry can't kill Clint.
Yeah,
See,
man.
they're
That's
going.
epic.
Yeah, see, they're going onto the Lord right now.
They're
And looks
getting
like it's
locked
easy
down.
to cure.
No
Yuzong with
way.
the steal, we see a glorious pathway. That was a beautiful steal by Yuzong. Where was the
No
jungler with the
way.
retry?
No way.
As you see the feathered airstrike, Yuzong taken down.
They're gonna take.
Mega kill.
Sylvana taken down with the deadly magic. Clint gets a double kill. Clint has 4 kills now. And a shutdown, and it's a triple
Oh
kill.
my days.
This Clint is on fire. This Clint is definitely on fire right now.
He's making it worth, man. You say the jungler, you made a mistake. I'm gonna clean it up for you. That's what you say. That's what you feel like the team, man.
Definitely,
You messed
definitely.
up the queen says, I'm gonna take everybody else. But if you think the Harley day,
The Harley 7 kills is not bad, but looks like the Vexana and the Arlots and the Clint second skill are causing him problems in team fights now.
yeah, you really can just go in and take somebody because they have the CC, they have the difference.
Yes. And I see Yuzong is struggling against this Balaric. His combos are being disturbed by that ultimate. Those taunts are really, really bad.
Very bad, man. There's one of the things I do when I'm playing the Balaric is just like I'm just gonna be there feeding back as a woman. If things don't go my way, I'm just gonna sit there. If it's there, just be there to defend myself. So
The Lord was taken down.
very well.
Yes, the Lord was taken down. But though all the inhibitor turrets are still standing. Yeah, I think so far, both teams still have a very big chance to win this. Even though Empire Asylum are still a bit behind in gold, just about 900 diamonds. No, 900, about actually 1k behind. They still have a chance to make a good comeback. Yet, if they got that load, this match would have been much more different. They would have pushed much further. Yeah. See, Holly gets a holy. Holly gets a holy crystal.
Everyone is dying right now.
Ooh. Now, this build, I'm not a fan of this Holly build. Where is Genius One? I am not a fan of it because he needs the penetration. He has 0 penetration right now. I'm not a fan of it. Yuzong takes down a tower.
I don't think he's even building towards it at this moment.
Yeah. But I feel like it's a very important item. Especially with
it works. But the thing is, Beleric is not his target. So Yil is that to the carry, right? So he's just going to be going for the backline. That's what the Harley is there for. Leave the Beleric to the carry. Yeah, leave the Beleric to the carry.
As we see, the Lord is about to spawn up. Both teams need to get each other into position. Clint is still bottom lane. The question is he still going to keep pushing or is he going to recall to make it to the team fight? Looks like Clint is committing to the push. We see Halos with a bit of hope. We see the Black Dragon use the glorious pathway. Harley with the retribution. The feathered airstrike takes down one. And Kerry is in with a kill. We see Vexana with a kill. Farsa also gets a kill for herself. It's an unstoppable for the Harley. But Clint with the split push. I don't think this was worth it.
Not at all, man.
I don't think this was worth it.
This is a 2-for-4 thing.
They missed out. They missed out on a lot of damage in that team fight. If Clint was there, I think it would have been a very different fight.
It was the wild.
Yeah, because Carrie was free hitting. Before she died, she was just free hitting everyone.
Everyone, man.
Clint could have dealt with that. And now they're going to lose an inhibitor to the side. We see the deadly magic into the mix as Clint escapes. Harley escapes with a little HP. And he dashes out, but Vexana commits a flicker. And Harley knows. And we know who's the target now. Vexana, no flicker.
Really. Exactly, Vexana, no flicker. And the knight is not there. She doesn't have the knight, but it's all good. Because the node is just going to get defended as well.
See, they're trying to sync up the lanes, but the Lord might be taken down before they even complete that.
Exactly. But I'm pretty sure
The Lord is taken down. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure the team is telling Clint right now, oh, the fact they just deployed, it's not going to take nobody.
That was an interesting decision, but
exactly.
The cooldown for the Feather Strike is very low. As we see, Hylos to the Sylvana. Sylvana ults, the deadly magic. Sylvana is down, but she takes out Harley before she dies. We see the Black Dragon into the mix. He lands, and Clint is into the mix as well. The Glorious Pathway. As we see the Feather Strike as well, and Vexana is taken down by the Yuzong. Yuzong with a double kill.
Man, one thing you don't want to go into that time is that Black Dragon form, man. Taking everybody.
Yes, definitely. The Clint has been good, but he's not making the smartest of decisions. So I think the second game, they need to approach it. The match is definitely over here. They need to approach it differently. They were too aggressive in the early game, even though they were clearly losing out on the battles, especially the Arlot. He was dying too many times, and they kept being aggressive.
Exactly, man.
And that costed them the game. Clint speed pushing instead of joining the Lord fight was very big. I think that costed them the game. If Clint was there, I think they could have won that fight.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure the team is telling them, Clint, you've got to be there, man. You've got to be there.
Definitely. Okay, let's take it back to Waylander.
First game already done. Chaos Division into the mix with the first blood in this opportunity to how we say this, go for a clean sweep. Potential is there, and I do agree with both of you, right? When it comes to split pushing, you gotta decide how long you're gonna split push for, especially when it's hitting the late game. This was around the 15-minute mark. And your main source of damage which is your marksman at that stage, not being available, does cause a bit of problems.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, we're gonna get the teams to. There's not like they have to swap, right? Why are they swapping? No swapping. Let's tell them don't swap. Stay on your side. we swap it for you.
The new tool is so much fun. Gives us so much more access.
Exactly. Yeah, you just stay where your name is. Well, it's a testament to the fact that we don't have like a official tournament lobby for the Southern African region, right? Though I know Scarp Skank will probably swear me for saying this on live stream a little bit prematurely. We're in negotiations to try to get us one, like for permanent use. So far, we're getting decent extensions, like in terms of, okay, you've got the tournament lobby for X number of months, but we want one permanently. Then players will get very comfortable and used to the fact that, okay, this is how it's going to work.
It will bring a form of comfortability for everyone to know how it is, and then if we can maybe move to the real scene, we can do it right way from start.
Yeah. Because, well, I know this is the Academy game, and we will be talking about the Academy itself and what's gotten us to this particular point in time. But we have the AFL coming up. And for those of you tuning in, right, that is the first time we're actually going to have a potential for a team from our continent featuring in the M series.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting stuff. All the news. Oh, it's great. Finally, we're getting into the pro scenes as well. I love it.
Yeah. So it's gonna be quite a journey because the AFL is there to. It's mainly a tournament of proving. Granted, we do have that option to get a team into the M series, right? So at least play for the wild card spots for the M series. But it's there to show Moonton pretty much how active our region is, how much of potential we have in terms of the player base and the size and the community with its constant growth. And with that, they'll start to give us a little bit more Because unfortunately, right, the only unfortunate part about the AFL is the length of the journey for a team to get into the M Series. First, you got to win the Southern African regionals. Then you've got to win the African leg. Then you've got to face off against MENA, which is Middle East, North Africa, for the 2 spots that's going to be available. It's a long, long journey.
Yeah, but I don't think about the journey as more of a training regime that these guys can go through. If they play it right, they can get the different play styles from all the different regions and form a very good strategy for when we finally get to the real Mobile Legends countries like the Philippines and all those.
The monsters.
Yes, that's exactly training regime. It's
Waylander, aren't you supposed to swap them?
No, okay, let me show you, because you guys can see it on screen, right? So this is almost like a how to use a tournament lobby tutorial for everyone, right? So when you click on the settings button, it's a first ban team. I can switch it right here.
Oh, okay, I see.
Pretty cool, huh?
Very cool.
Yeah, we can even go back to 6 bans if we wanted to, and tell them let's do lobby bans just for old time's sake. But no, we keep it to the 10 bans.
That's some cool stuff. That's some cool stuff right there.
Yeah. So it's when you're using these tournament lobbies, you gotta know the code for your region. There's quite a few different things in terms of playing around with it, but I think everyone got to see like all the little settings adjustments. But anyway, right? That's enough about us geeking out about the tournament lobby. Let's actually do the drafting system. And Marcel, first ban.
The fire of battle.
And I'm like, oh, they brought the Marsha player back. That's why Marsha was a immediate response fan here. They're like, yeah. We saw your swap. You thought you could sneak it in. We were paying attention. And most definitely, Marsha gets taken out. The same with Kadita. Kadita is not a hero you want to leave in anybody's hands. And based on the way the first game went, it was kind of a seesaw bit of a match. Chaos Division very strong in the early game. Then Empire Asylum fought their way back into contention, got the gold lead and map control on their side, and then suddenly it's just a couple of decisions, and then, wham bam, thank you ma'am. It was game over.
All it takes is a single mistake at the wrong time and then you get punished. But the bans here looking like they're trying to not have mobile teams. Unsure what they're planning.
Well, the Guinevere is usually banned out whenever you want to pick up a Fred or you want to pick up something that's a bit more on the tankier side. Though we'll see what Chaos Division are thinking at this particular moment in time. Maybe they want to go very tanky, right? But right now, okay, you see Sora is picked up, right? Which means there's a potential Valentina pick. Hilda is still open. Khalid is still open. There's some big heroes available.
Yeah, we can still see a pretty good match here, because I'm thinking that no marksman ban for a while, and only the Guinevere is a real jungle ban there, so we can still see a very good spread out here. But the Baloric pick coming on the start of Chaos Division this side.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, they switched it out for the blue.
Good choice.
Okay, I can see what their strategy is. They want to go for a bit more disruption, and by picking up Faramus, it means I am almost sure that they're going for a tanky jungle. Because why would you want to have a support on the mid lane if you're not going to have somebody who needs to be sustained through a fight?
True, it does make sense. Does make sense. Vexlana coming back.
Well, also at the same time, right, Faramus is Glue's hard counter. So it could have been like they were thinking to themselves, wait a minute here, we're picking up Glue, let's not leave Faramus available, right? Because you've seen what happens if you're caught within, when Glue goes for that split, right? And Faramus hits his first skill. It's whoever is in range, instant delete.
Yeah, it just stacks with every unit in range, doesn't it? I can't remember that skills.
Yes, exactly. It stacks with every unit in range.
Beautiful. But the Ling pick, I haven't seen that in a while, in a very long while.
But it does give the backline dive introduces a degree of split push potential. It's just that his farming speed has dropped quite a bit. His damage output is not as crazy as it was a few seasons ago.
Fight for the
This-
ultimate answer.
If you didn't know, right, Ling is my main. I just can't play him anymore because they nerfed him so much.
I didn't know that. Well, we learn something new every day.
Yeah. I even have a tutorial video somewhere on the channel to show you how to do a 5-sword dash with Ling's ultimate.
I've been
Ooh, I'd like to watch that. I need to learn him to learn how to play him actually, because I now own all the
Minotaur.
What are they called?
What was left undone.
Those
I cannot
swords.
remember. Yeah, no. All the heroes from them, him, Zilong, Wan. I even own the evil side, Yuzong, and
The dragon skin. Dragon tamer.
yeah, and I have all of the I have all of them. So I need to start playing him.
Oh, look at that. Skins making people play heroes.
May the blood of my enemies flow from my spear.
Minotaur ban. So they're going for more dashes.
Yeah. Because, well, Muncie can deal with Ling quite effectively if you land your Tempest of Blades accidentally within the Muncitar's King's Calling. But I don't know about the Ling, right? Like, I love Ling, I'm just gonna say that. But in this current meta is not as effective. And right now,
I am a
the
daughter of
only
Northern
target you
Vale,
have for
rising
potential
where to protect it
diving
till
into
my
the backline is
last breath.
Pharamus, and he's got the Nether Realm. So, I mean, you're gonna go in, even with the full combo, even if you can do the full 5-sword dash, right? One Nether Realm is gonna negate the entire damage output.
Yeah, it's going to be very unfortunate if that happens because Glue will probably be close by, ready to grab.
yeah, most definitely. Yes. Gonna drag you back into places where you don't want to be. Though the Tempest of Blades can be used as a disengage tool from that, from the grab. So if once you're already grabbed, your Tempest of Blades
Heed
through
my
it.
command and be my blades.
An Obby pick, interesting. But good for Glue because it gives her those additional bounces.
1,000 winters
true.
have led to
But we have
the
seen a lot of Hanabis in the academy. It's been the staple hero of the academy.
What can you say? Hanabi is, in my opinion, the best group fighter if she has a tank in front of her that there is. Because a 5v2, she can do damage to everyone and it will be substantial.
Yeah. Well, once she gets fed, at least up until it's probably around the 10-minute mark where you're expecting her to have completed or almost completed the Holy Trinity. Though laning up against the hunt on the Freya is not going to be easy.
Yeah, Valkyrie's Descent is a scary one to go up against when you don't have any dashes to get out of the way.
Well, in terms of the lineup, we're looking at early game from the side of Chaos Division, because every hero that they've picked here, including the Suyu, has early game potential versus very late game composition from the side of Empire Asylum, because Ling and Hanabi take a long time to come online.
Yeah, they need those third and fourth items before they really start doing the damage that you want to see.
Exactly. So
Welcome
into
to
the second
Mobile
game, we've had
Legends.
the swaps, and if you were tuning in, you got to see how interesting it is to actually do the swaps.
5
But
seconds.
now it is
The
time
enemy
for us to
reaches the battlefield.
hand you back over to
Smash them.
Gripteasy and Killer Pluto as they take
All
us into the
troops
second
deployed.
game, potentially the last game. What do you think, gentlemen? Will Empire Asylum fight their way back to give us a third match?
I think they will. And I cannot believe I just heard Hanabi glaze. I will not forgive. I will not forgive you for doing that. But just as you said, the early game aggression from Chaos Division is very good, as they can actually be very aggressive here, get some vision, and maybe even secure the little. Oh, as we see, an early game invasion here. I don't think that's a very good idea. Yeah, it's quite. Yeah, it's quite obvious with the Ling, and with Soyuz, very fast clear speed. He will most definitely catch you if you try to invade. So I don't think that was a very good idea, but he didn't get punished for it. As we see Akai with the pokes on the halos, yeah, the early game damage from Akai and Faramis is very good. hopefully they can play more passively, because they will die if they keep being aggressive.
Yeah, but man, I gotta tell you this. As much as you hate the Hanabi, bro, I would say Hanabi is better than a clean pick. It's situational, bro. I don't know.
Oh, man.
First blood.
Oh,
That was a
man.
beautiful kill by the Faramis. That's Soyu. Once he gets level 3, he's basically level 4. That's the thing about Soyu. Once he gets his level 3, very, very dangerous. And this, oh my god, Freya is so dangerous, man. You should not brawl Freya in the early game, as we see Ling with the jump and takes down the Freya. Honestly, the tank wasn't there to give vision. Maybe Freya should have. I understand why Freya was aggressive, but I don't know, man. You need vision from your tank before you do stuff like that.
Exactly. There's never a free kill. Man.
Exactly. As we see, they're onto the turtle right now. I think this should be an easy turtle for Chaos Division, especially with the Netherrealm and Glue's mount. And so you has a very good retry confirmation. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to talk down on the retry of I don't know who was the jungler last game, but it's all good.
As we see an engage here, Vexana with the Althora with the Thunderform, and that Thunderform does a lot of damage. As we see a flicker from Paramis, but it might be too late for him as Sora is chasing and he makes it out. Paramis goes back in, drags in Sora under the tower, and Nakai takes down Sora. As we see Glue with the mount, with the flame shot, and it looks like Halos is gonna go down. Yep, Halos is down. Oh, Ling takes the turtle. It looks like it's going to be very aggressive towards the Sakai, but he jumps out. Another mount by the Glue. This is what makes Glue very dangerous. Once he gets the kill, he can keep doing that again and again and again. I always ban him. I hate him with my life. I always ban Glue.
Understandable. Glue is being ruthless with the space speed right now, man. Checking each and everything that's in his way.
Definitely, because what he just did there was very incredible.
But that's
Hanabi. Hanabi is pushing a bit too forward here. She has to be a bit more careful there.
Yeah, she saw them. Lane from the last game, I guess. She saw what was happening with the cleans.
Yes. We see an engage to the Vexana, but it's only a little poke. As we see Ling is trying to steal the little, but he fails. Akai with the engage. A glorious pathway. Engage to the Vexana, taken down by Soyu. And Akai with the flicker after using the heavy spin. Chaos Division leading the early game again. But Empire Asylum do have the late game. They just have to be a bit more patient.
Exactly, man. They just need to correct themselves from what they did last night. Just be patient. Anab is going to be deleting everything that comes his way.
Exactly.
Because nothing is gonna be stopping the Hanabi. Not CC, not anything. She just stays back. Let's see what they're gonna do there. They're ganking Glue.
Definitely. We see an engage to the Hanabi, but she pops the Aegis, and Soyu is immediately discouraged to engage that.
Yeah, man. You need more than 2 people to tower the Hanabi, bro.
Definitely. This Freya, you see, when you're playing for Glorious Pathway onto the Akai to save the Vexana. Oh my god, this is what Waylander was talking about. That skill by the Vexana takes a chunk of damage from the
it does.
Oh yes. We see Soyu jumps out of the battle here. Glue with the split mounts onto the the Hylos? No, it's the Ling. Ling is taken out before the turtle. That's very, very bad. I think Chaos Division needs to rush here and take the turtle before the Ling comes back, because Ling can't steal it.
Ling didn't notice the Netherrealm was there. Went for the Paramis, but didn't notice the Netherrealm. Now it's gonna cause them the turtle, or is it? Because Ling can just dive back right in. Let's see how it goes.
Glorious pathway onto the Akai. We see Sora with the Thunder Owls.
The red is there, man.
The turtle is taken by the Soyu, but Glue takes down the Vexana, his arch nemesis. He finds a way to take down his arch nemesis. As we see, Hanabi with a kill onto the glue. Hanabi with a rotation. Now, this is interesting to me because Freya should be here. The only reason you play a fighter gold lane is for early game domination, early game rotations. But we see Hanabi is doing it instead. This is very interesting from Chaos Division. We see Akai onto the Hanabi. Might be looking for a heavy spin, but it's not available. Hanabi is very low right now. Pops the Aegis, so you punished for that dive. Netherrealm was too delayed. We see the Freya onto the backline, gets taunted, gets outed, a glorious pathway into the mix. As we see Ling chasing the Akai. Is he gonna out? No, he's gonna keep on chasing the Akai. Well, Akai make this. He gets his shield. And we see the ultimate, and we also see the heavy spin. I think Ling is gonna get punished. We see Hanabi gets shut down. Ling makes it out with 1 HP. 1 HP. I could. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Split by Blue. Mounts the Sora. Sora pops his thunder out. That was very wise from him. He shouldn't have dived that. That was too risky from him. But the damage he deals is actually absurd. You know, if this was Prime Sora before he got nerfed yesterday, maybe he would have dealt more damage. Maybe he would have dealt more damage. We see the glorious pathway. Yeah, the glorious pathway to escape here. It's a very good resource that's been used, and the Chelter's gonna spawn in 5 seconds. Chaos Division has to take advantage.
I don't know if you noticed this. But like, Anabi did the same thing that Alo did last game. He leaves the lane, he goes to help. In that play, that benefited. He got 2 shutdowns.
Definitely.
Easy load for them.
We see Ling with the turtle. Akai disengages with the heavy spin to save the Suyu. Very wise from him. That was very wise. Yes, I agree with the statement you just made. The marksman has to join in, man. I'm surprised Freya didn't join. Because that would have been a different fight if Freya was there. It was going to be very different.
Exactly.
We see the glorious. We see the glorious pathway onto the Freya. Looks like Freya's going to be taken down here. It's going to be a free Tyrant. And mid Tyrant gets taken as the return. Now that's a big Tyrant. They have free. It's a free eat for all. It's a buffet now for the Suyu in the enemy's jungle, and you do not want Link to lose the blue buff, as he just did right now. And you can clearly see he's very unhappy as he's chasing down the Paramis. He gets stunned, he ults, Paramis with the Netherrealm, and Ling walks out of it. Sora with the jumps the Soyu. I don't think that was very wise from the Sora. His teammates weren't there to back him up, especially with the ult form he chose to use.
Nah, he's tossing the dashes. Seems to be good.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't reach the pet node, man. The damage ain't there anymore. As you see, they jump the Glue. Glue taken down before he could mount anybody. Link jumps to the Suyu, and I think he successfully stole that. Yes, he did. The red buff is very good, but he really needs the blue buff. And he does. He still has direction.
Yeah, I will comment something. He's good with objectives. He hasn't made it right yet. He hasn't. He's good with the objectives. Yeah.
He still has a chance to steal the blue buff from the
Hanabi, man.
Hanabi takes down the Akai. Oh, I hate to see a good Hanabi performance, man. As we see, Freya tries to ult away, but he's taken out by the Hanabi again. The Hanabi, 6 kills. Hanabi is fed right now. She has completed Trinity, and she has Fury Hammer now. Looks like she's building a Malefic Roar. She's gonna be... Freya didn't do her job. Freya did not do her job at all. You cannot play passively with a Freya. You have to be very aggressive.
Because that's what the play is all about.
Yes, now they have been punished. And looks like Empire Asylum might take this game. As we see, Halos is trying to zone out the Akai and the Paramis. So you opting for a split push. Looks like they're going to sacrifice the Lord for a top tower. But if they're quick enough, they might be able to save it. We see Sora with the Thunder out, a glorious pathway. Glue mounts onto the Sora, and Akai just heavy spins him into the tower. Oh, flicker by Sora, but he's still going to be taken out by the Glue.
I
So
don't know,
you
man.
managed to take, yeah.
I'm pretty sure the team is telling him, we got the Lord. We've got to chill. Let's see what comes of the Lord. But it's all good, man. Let's see how it goes. Because the response time is just like very less. And they are not pushing the lane with the Lord. So he's going to be back in time.
It wasn't a bad decision to split push because I don't think they were ever going to dive that. They were going to lose the fight. Oh, as you see, the nether realm popped here. And so you also use his ultimate. You also see a glorious pathway. It looks like they're going to engage. Since there's no nether realm here, they feel confident to do so. Blue mounts onto the Ling, and I think Ling is going to go down here. And Blue has his ult back, so they have to be careful here. But it looks like Hanabi is dealing immense damage to the Blue. Blue is going to be... Oh, Blue mounts to the Hanabi. And so you dives in to take down the Hanabi. We see the heavy spin to disengage that shutdown. That was beautiful from Blue. That was very beautiful from Blue. You have to ban Blue, guys. Please. Ban Blue. He's too good.
Yeah, he's too good.
It brought a smile to my face to see Hanabi being brought down. It brought a smile to my face.
But it's a good. The gold lead, the gold lead is going now. Because one thing you don't want to happen to you is a shutdown. When you get a shutdown, that's bounty. So the gold is setting to last.
Yeah. It seems this Faramis is very trigger happy with his ultimate. It's very easy to be. Every time he sees Leng, he just pops it. I think that's all Empire Asylum have to do. Just bait it and then fight. Keep Hanabi away from the glue. Keep Hanabi away from glue. Then you can win the fight.
Man, that's what Shadow Ninja has been trying to do. Get the Champions played on the...
You see the ult by the Ling, but he's the only person there. He'll be immediately discouraged. You see the heavy spin onto the wall and is immediately taken down by this. So we see Halos is stuck here, and I think he will be taken down as he does not have the glorious pathway. Paramis takes him down. Now it looks like they're gonna try to push mid lane. I don't think they can do that though. It's only one minion. Hanabi, oh my god, this damage is actually absurd. Monsoon has to fix that about Paramis. Getting stunned after your ult is popped is the worst thing. He couldn't move. He could not move at all. I feel bad for him there. But hey, Hanabi is very strong. They just have to keep her safe, then they can win.
If they don't do that, then he's the most OP. They've got to do... Yeah, if they don't do that, he's the most OP. They've got to do that. They can't do anything about it.
Ah, man. Heroes like Lapu Lapu exist. They can blast this Faramis a little bit, man. We see the Glorious passing into the mix. The heavy spin, but he gets taken out immediately. Lane takes down the Lord. Vaxana, as we know, Vaxana is the glue counter. The moment that split came out, she just has to use the first skill. And yep, the glue is down now. And they secured the Lord. I think they have an ending angle here. If they just sync up the lanes, they can most definitely end the game. Do you agree? See, they're trying to sync up the lanes here, but it looks like the mid lane, okay, I think the lanes have been perfectly synced here. Right now, it's all up to Sora and his cloud form. She does not have the flicker, so it is predictable. As we see the glorious pathway, and then Akai immediately heavy spins them away. They do take down mid lane, and looks like they will take down the Akai, and they will take down the Faramis. I think this is a win for Empire Asylum. Blue with the mount, but it is not enough. He is immediately taken down by the high-lows, and it is GG's 1-1. We're going to a game 3. Ooh, that was a very entertaining match. Honestly, Blue shouldn't have flicked Flame Shot. I'm looking at this Flame Shot. He couldn't escape after failing a mount. Should have been a flicker instead.
But it all came down to that control of the gold lane. Like, if we could have shut down the Hanabi, it would have been no problems.
Yeah, and Freya didn't do the early game rotation she needed to do. She just stayed to gold lane.
Okay, I think we may have lost Killer Pluto.
Yes, I heard the sounds.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, he's back. He's back. He's back.
You see? No.
No, it's me. It's Nin, not Pluto.
Okay, I'll join you for the third game, Griff. So, we're into
Okay.
this next third and final game. I would have, to be honest, favored Chaos Division's draft, but we knew the moment you get late game heroes and they scale, then, I mean, what are you going to really do without proper backline dive?
Mm. Definitely. Now, are they gonna ban Sora or give the Masha away? But Sora wasn't really that influential, in my opinion. The last moments he was, but the early to mid game, they kept shutting him down.
Yeah, so the side lane rotations were a little bit slower than what you would normally expect in terms of speed wise. But as we say, this is the academy. This is all about learning, practicing, growing as a team to work together to enable yourself to execute certain rotations and strategies flawlessly.
Definitely. If they're gonna play the fights are gold again, they have to be careful, man. They have to do the early game rotations because they didn't do that, and I think that cost them the game, especially the early game.
It was a bit difficult for them leaving the Freya out of the team fights, I think, in the early.
No, I think are they having some player swaps, or they're repositioning something, or maybe restarting? I'll just check now, and at the same time, I just need to inform the captains that the second game is going to be a little bit delayed.
Whew. But yeah, we saw the swap out for the Masha player, and then all of a sudden Masha was banned. I was so hoping to see that myself.
Masha. The Academy has thrown out some very interesting drafts, shall I say.
But that's what we're here for. We're here for the learning curve, for the seeing what works when and how. It's beautiful, I think. I personally, like I said before probably a few times, I like the off-meta picks. I like those heroes that are strong, but not always the meta, the ones that you can play no matter what. I tend to play those most often, and I like the picks.
Yeah, because it's sometimes, I will say, right, certain off-meta strategies can be useful. Can be, right? But it's not always, because I mean, meta is meta for a reason. Though throwing something in there more for the ability to counter is where the off-meta picks tend to shine.
True.
That's true.
Because the way we look at this game is, in every meta, you have to understand what the priority of that meta is. So the current meta that we live in, even with the changes that have been made, like to certain updates that has happened, like certain changes in the jungle, etc., right? We're living in the mid lane prio. So everything right now revolves around gaining control of the mid lane. And when we say gaining control doesn't simply mean, oh, I'm going to clear my wave first and then invade the jungle, which is what you see a lot of the teams do, including the big teams in South Africa. It's like that's the idea of mid lane control. It's understanding wave equilibrium, like when to clear, when to push, when to freeze, and what it leads to in terms of control.
Yeah, the macro plays. No, those are the. Yeah, those are the macro plays. No, are those the minor? I can't remember. I always mix up the term.
So you see, with the mid lane prio, the purpose of it is, let me just yeah, with the mid lane prio, right? The purpose of it is to be able to have a quicker timing to set up for counter jungling, which was the previous meta. Like it was really strong. But then unfortunately, this is what with the changes based on the updates, it sort of, I wouldn't say removed it from the list, it just made it different in terms of what you needed to do. However, let me just find out
15 minutes.
not 15 minutes. We don't have 15-minute waiting times. We'll give them another 6 minutes.
Ah.
Six minutes is, I think, an ideal amount of time to fix any lag or other issues that you're going to get to deal with.
Yeah, your phone should restart in 6 minutes if you can play Mobile Legends competitively.
True. The nice thing about Mobile Legends is it's not the most resource heavy of games.
True. You can play
I used to play it on the phone I'm using now on Discord, the Samsung A14, which is a budget smartphone. The early stages weren't bad, but after completing a year with it, I was always late to matches. Like, I'd be like 15 seconds late or 20 seconds late to a match. And that's very bad for that mid-prio.
Yes.
Oh, mid laner. Ooh.
No, I'm a roamer. Yeah, so now I'm using a budget gaming phone, but it's better than what I used to have.
Yeah. So the first phone I had was to play Mobile Legends on, I think it was an S8. That was years ago.
Yo! Yeah, that was S8 is very old actually, yeah.
Yeah. So I played this game in 2020. So that was like the S8 was how many years old at that time?
I think Mobile Legends started 2010-ish.
No.
No.
2017. 2017.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, 2017. When I joined Mobile Legends, it was the tail end of no pseudo server. So we had nothing here. Every game we played was on the Asian server, Southeast Asia.
Wow.
Oh, the ping.
Yes. It was interesting, shall we say. Very, very interesting. So shortly after that, we ended up with like our own sort of pseudo server. It's not a proper server yet, but it's better than anything else that was there. And it changed everything, like in terms of the way you play, ranking and stuff like that. I was lucky enough to win those esports things they used to have, like MCL.
Yep, I remember.
I was lucky enough to win one of those when I was on the Asian server. I'll say this in all honesty, because even though I got the trophy there next to my name, I did nothing. I'm playing at 300 MS. My job is not to die.
Yeah. When I started playing that, like, I was also like, I think it was like 6 months before it was removed. I was also carried very hard.
You know, if I tell you stories,
to the game as well.
If I tell you stories about when I first played, right? So I joined this game being a Dota 2 main, right? So I've got like somewhere around 3,000 plus hours of Dota 2, leave alone Dota 1, under my belt.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a super nerd. Like, you know, if nerdy people had a superhero, I would be our South African representative. However, when I came into Mobile Legends, the way you lane is very different from Dota. So in Dota, you have no gold lane or XP lane or jungle. You have safe lane, off lane, mid lane. Right? It's a different kind of a meta. So one of your main carry heroes will go down the mid lane. And the first hero Mobile Legends gives you for free at that stage was Layla. Okay, are they ready? We're busy talking about Layla. And what I used to do was take Layla and go down mid lane.
Oh no, Layla mid.
That's what I used to do. It was Layla mid, and I used to just push. So it was just like clear lane, push, because that's how the Dota style goes. But anyway, right? Enough about that. It is going to be Chaos Division, Empire Asylum, Chaos Division, first picks, first bans, and I have funny feet, making me say that on stream. I agree with you, I was there too. If we had 120 MS, you were one of those special ones. You're one of those people who, we want to come and live close to you to piggyback off your Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Oh, dial-up internet days. Long ago.
The fire of battle never extinguishes.
Sticking to
Marsha
the
ban?
Marsha ban. Yeah, Marsha ban. It's like definite respect bans coming out from Chaos Division, Empire Asylum. So far following suit with not allowing Marcel the light of day.
Well, I agree with that, because if a Marcel pops up, you are 100% gonna see a Beatrix, and that's not a fun comp to go up against any day.
Or the Chang'e. I say it as Chang'e. How do you actually pronounce it? Chang'e?
Chang'e. It is weird, but it's Chang'e.
Chang'e.
Yeah.
That's funny. Zora, the next one out. I think Chaos Division were like the late game rotations that came through from Sora was disrupting what their strategy was. And Empire Asylum, beautiful ban with the Grok. You don't want to have that
When the body
tectonic charge
suffers,
set up.
Your team
The
is
spirit
bad.
blooms.
Definitely not. Especially not with what we've seen Chaos Division already capable of this match. But the Vendetta pickoff is again, I feel like that one's personal.
Yeah. It's a Shadow Ninja that they seem to be
southern
targeting
seas
with
are
the
my
Benny.
domain.
And exactly the same 3 bans from Empire Asylum, all 3 matches.
They know what they do not want to face, at least.
Yeah.
Because I agree with all 3 of those bans. I can't slight them in the slightest.
True. I mean, the Kadita makes your movement, like decisions, a little bit iffy. Grok with his massive potential to set and reset waves, and the setup with the tectonic charge. And Marcel, right? Let's not talk about Golden Hour. Golden Hour is maybe the most broken skill ever. How would have thought of that?
Your team is bad.
I don't know, but they definitely deserve for their hero to be permaban.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, right, it's like in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, one day somebody from the Moonturn development team
Is picking.
woke up in the morning. I was like, all right, let's do this. Let's create a hero with an ultimate where it freezes time and you can collect all the damage. And now you can also basic attack from outside, and all the basic attacks
Crowned
stack
by
up.
heaven's mandate, my legacy shall
Yeah,
endure.
they really wanted to punish the players. But oof, I love the Terizla pick coming, and I see Ling gets picked again.
I will be the
Pretty
truth
interesting.
this world desperately
Let me
needs.
ask you to do a favor here, Reese. Pronounce Belleric's name.
Bukabucks.
Bookbox. This is going to be a fun thing to say on stream. I don't think I'm going to call him Belleric at all. I'm just going to keep on saying Bookbox has hit Wrath of Dryads.
It is a fun name. Definitely a fun name, Bukabucks. Had to read it twice just to be sure.
Now, Mommy MJ, as we have seen throughout the course of the tournament, does love to pick up the Hylos. Hylos is available. Will we see Mommy MJ lock onto the Hylos? That's the question.
It's a good pick no matter what you say. It's always... Ooh, at the Hanabi swap out. Okay. Good choice. Baleric's a scary one versus Hanabi, but still a good choice.
Yeah. Well, at least you can sort of second skill and Aegis through the Wrath of Dryads. But I mean, you can't really attack, because this is going to be... Belleric is going to be procking passives left, right, and center.
Chivalry is dead, and
Your
I will
team is
revive it.
banning.
And to the live chat, if you only joined in last year, you're so lucky. You missed so much of all the pain that us old players went through in the beginning.
Fight! Fight for
So
the
so every
ultimate
time,
answer
but
is
the
banning.
tank launch was horrendous to play against, and tank Karina. When you had the assassin tank meta, that was no.
I've been waiting
Oh,
for too
yeah,
long.
yeah. There was even a time where Claude was played only in the jungle.
Yeah,
it was marksman jungle,
My mission
hyper carry.
Yeah.
to protect lives.
That was also very difficult to do anything against. You couldn't get your assassins close because we didn't have the fun of Natalia or Amon that could go invisible and just bypass basics.
Yeah, true. It was a very different time. The hero pool was much less. But just looking at the draft overall here, Reese, you can see that Empire Asylum still want to stick with this super late game composition. And this is even later than the previous one, because Xavier, late game mage, Hanabi, late game marksman, Ling, late game assassin.
They have the Terizla at least for the early game push if they need to, because there's not much that I know of that can pressure him early.
They call me a
Need some
hero
stitches?
because I
don't
saved
know.
my nation
Yeah.
from falling apart.
Agreed. But then Sean 01 locks onto the YSS. Interesting to see YSS in the jungle since Malaysia introduced him into the gold lane.
True love.
Yeah, it is quite
Is
interesting.
like blood.
I haven't seen much of the Malaysia scene recently, just been too busy with other things. But these drafts on both sides do look quite tasty. Because we have some early and late game mixed in on both sides, so here's hoping that the rotations are good this match around.
Yeah, true. Let's see how this third game is going to go, as I have funny says. Mommy MJ was going to lock onto the Camilla, and it actually did lock onto the Camilla, so I think it might be time for you to go and get yourself a lottery ticket. The sun is shining with your predictions.
Ooh, what exciting match. Enjoy.
So we're into game number 3. This is the sudden death round. I'm going to be joining Grapcheesy as we go through the excitement, the drama, the suspense as to who's going to take this. It's been a bumpy ride for both teams so far. We're heading into the match. Grapcheesy, what is your opinions here based on the draft?
I think Chaos Division has the better draft here, but with the Carmilla, anything is possible. All it takes is one ult and it's over.
Yeah, that curse blood is it's kind of a crazy skill.
That's why I love her so much, man. That ult is too OP.
Oh, I thought it was just for the looks, but
No. You know, it was actually just a coincidence because my friend Kuro just liked playing Sicilian, and I used to play Gatots, magic build Gatots, and they kept banning my Gatots. So it's like, you know what? Let me just try the girlfriend. Maybe there's something special here. So yeah, and there was.
Yeah, well, it looks like there's an early game invade from Shadow Ninja on the Ling. Can he get this? He has a retribution. He's going to take it. He does take it. So the steal is in there, but the potential for counter engage or counter invade is also on. But it looks like Empire Asylum, they're loving this Ling play. Because I don't know if you know the old school rotation with Ling group.
No, I do not. I entered the game before Ling was popular.
So the old school rotation is the one that you got to see here, which is you take your blue buff and then go in for an invade because you're going to have the mobility, but you need usually your team to provide a certain degree of vision. But with YSS going for the full rotation, is YSS lagging?
Oh, looks like he is.
All right, let's find out what is going on because we're already on a delayed start. So it's time to do some admin work. So okay, he's coming. Okay, let us find out from Chaos Division when we need to unpause. This is the reason we got all those Discord server set up, because with with the Discord servers, we've got referees and stuff in there just to be able to tell us immediately when there's going to be an issue, when we should unpause. I see a lot of people now whenever tournaments are being hosted, there are referees and stuff just to do the same thing. I think it was a very good addition.
Definitely. Because sometimes it takes too long for like the casters to notice, especially with the thumbs up thingy. You're never too sure if they're just taunting the enemy or they're actually asking for an actual pause.
Yeah, because there was a time where everybody was thumbs upping all the time, just to tilt. Because like, you know, when you tilt somebody in game, they're going to be making bad decisions.
Definitely.
And bad decisions, well, it's the name of the game. It is the one that can give you the option to win. We did notice throughout this evening there was a couple of decisions that were somewhat questionable, right? But the game review is where everything usually gets fixed.
You know, this mid-prior meta, it changed the game. Honestly, like before the mid-prior, I didn't know how to roam properly. Like, I was all over the place. I didn't understand. Until the mid-prior came in place, it kind of saved me, bro. The mid-prior thing saved me.
To be honest, right, it actually, when the first update came, right, if anybody has the patience to actually do this, you have to go back maybe about 200 plus streams right ago. You hear me on live stream saying this new strategy is going to force roamers to roam the way you should roam. It forces you to learn macro. It forces you to learn control, understanding positioning, how you can either use your skills to zone or you can use it to poke. When's the right time to go and check the enemy jungle? When's the right time to actually focus on helping your mage in the mid lane? Like all of that.
Yeah, definitely. And it also like encourages most roamers and mid laners to learn the meta picks, because I remember last year, like me and my team, we didn't like know like all of the meta picks. It was just Carmela, Exborg, you know, with the Sicilian and the user. Sometimes I'll play Florin, you know, and then I remember like during December, we all just like focused on expanding our hero pools into the meta, and it was worth it because like we finally saw the importance of the Zushin. I hate her. Like Zushin is a problem for roamers. Doesn't matter who you pick. Even if you pick Khalid with his speed, she'll still gonna drag you back.
Yeah. It's such a massive amount of control. And you know, when she first came out, right, I heard so many people saying, no, she's not as good as what you'd expect a mid laner to be, because they were thinking that whatever was coming out is going to be a hero with that burst potential. But she's built for 5-man.
Yes. It doesn't matter what lineup you pick her in, so she's gonna work.
So, okay, we have 30 seconds left of the maximum amount of pause. All right, let's unpause this and see, because I'm not getting any response on the WhatsApp groups. Okay, I see some life. YSS is moving, but the poke damage is here onto her Nabi. Princess is trying to run back, but look at the range from Setien.
Blue team hero has been slain.
The Hanabi gets a kill back at least. That's good news.
Yes. Well, relatively good news, but it's linked into the mix. Tempest of Plates. There's the knock-up. It's going to be a pick-off kill. Ling, picking up all 4 swords, now has the energy to disengage.
You know, I think skins do give certain players superpowers. I don't remember Shadow Ninja being this good on the Ling. I'm actually very impressed.
Yeah, you know.
I'm very impressed.
Even in the second game as well, there were some beautiful pickups on the swords that I noticed as well. But Ling right now, full level 5. YSS only stuck on level 3. This is going to be difficult as the Fury of the Phoenix has been committed. Forced back in here. Passive has been proc. Now the engagement. Oh, the Dawning Light gets a pickup. It's another. Now the Jungle Invade is on. Retribution stolen. And the knock-up. This should be a triple for Ling. And this is not what you want to see happen if you're Chaos Division.
Not at all. And they have the early game damage, but they also have late game potential.
Mad late game potential.
They have to be less aggressive. I don't think Yeti needed to out there. She just needed to step back and leave and help the YSS take his red buff. Just give up on the turtle.
Yeah. When you're behind like that, right, the choices are there for you. Because, I mean, playing aggressively in a difficult position, because that early game jungle invade went really well for the side of Empire Asylum. Now a bit of poke damage onto Princess, who manages to walk away, but nice skill combination coming through. The go away comes out from Melissa, the dash back. Now it's going to be the Mountain Shocker into the back line, but they just walk it up. Princess with the ninjutsu, and it's Ling, the deadly Ling, into the back. He's gonna hit that Tempest of Blades. He gets one. Wrath of Dryads uses a counter, but there should be another. It's a double. It's unstoppable for this Ling.
Yeah, this Ling pick came out of nowhere. I'm actually very impressed by the Ling. And I wasn't really sure about it, of them picking it early. But as long as you're comfortable, anything is possible.
True. Also, Ling used to, and I'm saying this is about a year and a half ago, Ling Camilla was actually a deadly combination. There was quite a few teams who used to rock this in the rank matches, but it's been such a long time since I've seen it.
Looks like Mommy MJ is bringing it back to the meta.
Yeah. Yuzong Black Dragon into the back line. Elemental trying to get the knock up onto Ling, but he dodges it with the Tempest of Blades. Now there's a Wrath of Dryads being used as commitment. Penalty zone was used a little bit earlier, but oh, look at the Dawning Light from the Trusted One. Trust him to manage to hit that combination.
That is 3 kills for the Xavier. Oh my god, he's already scaling, and you don't want that from a Xavier.
Yo, let's see what items
he will one-shot you.
He will. What's the name of that book that Xavier has? I always forget the name.
Enchanted Talisman.
Enchanted Talisman. Sounds like a little bit of something from a fairy tale.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
That is true. From an anime, fantasy anime, and isekai.
Yeah. Well, Xavier is that Layla's father, according to the lore? Or am I mistaken?
No, that's Nolan. Nolan is Layla's father.
Oh, yes. And he went on that time journey and everything else. But the pressure being placed here to the mid lane as Hanabi takes down and yet another turret. Can you see a way back here for Chaos Division?
No, not at all. There's too much against them. It's so difficult to try and make a comeback when there's a Carmilla. Because they need to. They don't have like the best pick-off potential, and if they do try a team fight, Carmilla will just ult them.
Yeah, you can't stack up too much.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like she's gonna cut the lane here. They're trying to take the bottom lane.
Yeah, Fury of the Phoenix into the mix. There's going to be the Wrath of Dryads, but the Curse Blood that you were just talking about lands with the penalty zone into the backline. The chase is on. Ling wants to go for more, but Sean manages to escape. Meanwhile, there is a continuation of the engagement here. Elemental is caught out underneath the turret. Are they going for the dive? They're trying a basic attack. There's a Tempest of Blades. Will we see that full-on knock-up? Oh, lovely combination between Trusted One and Shadow Ninja.
That was a beautiful combo.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the user, man. Maybe he left a long time ago. Not worth it.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a particular turret for, the game. Just to be able to stay alive long enough. Once more, the Dawning Light being used to poke from range. I think Wishing Lantern might be a rushed item. I'd be thinking that if I was Xavier. Because he's already got the Winter Truncheon. Or the Lightning Truncheon, sorry.
Melissa taken out again.
Yeah, oh, look at this from Shadow Ninja. Just trying to bait, but there's going to be the cursed blood clashes onto everybody. The Wrath of Dryad uses a counter to engage. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. The Dawning Light into the backline once more as Ling gets in and gets out. Black Dragon form just to force everybody away. They're fighting underneath the tier 3 turret. Not even worried about the tier 2.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
That cursed blood is too dangerous, man. They need to be more careful. Because I see they keep stacking up. And the Mami MJ is catching up on that.
Yeah, well, the thing is, right, when you verse or you look at the pro teams, right, they don't ever pick up Camilla or certain of the heroes that are meta here. Because they know how to position. We have to wait for teams to, learn positioning of certain heroes. Because I think you and I were talking about how important it is to practice hero range. Like, if you're going to be up against a particular hero, you should know exactly what the maximum range is of their skills.
Definitely. When it comes to Carmilla, you have to, give her the right comp to work with. Oh, the cursed blood into the mix.
Yeah.
Balaric disengages it immediately. That was very nice for the Balaric.
And Zet, the nice save. They managed to protect the Holy Shield.
True. So, yeah, as I was saying, if you give Carmilla good comp, she could make it work even against, the very strong teams. I remember I played a ranked match against OG Nebjutsu. And with Zushin and Carmilla, they couldn't keep up. Because Zushin, Zushin does the setup for me. I don't have to ult. She does the setup for me.
Yeah, and then she gets exactly, there's going to be the Tempest Blade to the backline, and the Lord is into the mix with the wave spawning, and Nabi used the Aegis, but I think it's a 3-for-1 exchange here. They've got the minions to actually lock on here and end this Empire Asylum. They're going for it, but it's Xavier that's doing the basic attacking, has to flicker back out to safety. Now the pressure is on, now the base lock is in there, and that's going to be a mega kill in Nabi's way, and Empire Asylum march their way into the grand finals in reverse sweep fashion.
I did vote for them to win this. But I did that because I expected to see Marsha again.
Yeah. Well, the Marsha was banned out all the time. However, we're just going to have the pause screen up and running for just a little bit as we try to get the rest of the teams into the lobby. We're about 30 minutes behind here, Grub. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
so let's try to double up our time here.
Exciting stuff.
Yep.
Feel it waking up. Something breaking loose tonight. Pressure building in my bloodstream. Voices crawling through the machine. Every warning light flashing red. But I'm already past the edge. Running circuits through my veins now. Every silence screams too loud. Try to lock me underground. Still the noise comes crashing out. Can you feel it breaking through the Whispers in the static, feel it waking up. Something breaking loose tonight. Pressure building in my bloodstream. Voices crawling through the machine. Every warning light flashing red. But I'm already past the edge. Running circuits through my veins now. Every silence screams too loud. Try to lock me underground. Still the noise comes crashing out. Can you feel it breaking through the system walls? Can you hear it when the final curtain falls? I won't back down, hear the sirens calling out. From the underground sound, we are rising up. Lights burn out, but the fire won't slow down. When the chaos gets loud, we are waking up. Wake up, static uprising. Every doubt turns into gasoline. Strike a match inside of me. You can try to shut it down, but the storm is permanent now. Broken codes and shattered control. Every scar just fuels my soul. If the world wants more tonight, then I'll meet it eye to eye. Feel the signal overload. No escape from what we chose. I won't back down, hear the sirens calling out. From the underground sound, we are rising up. Lights burn out, but the fire won't slow down. When the chaos gets loud, we are waking up. Cut the signal, kill the fear. Every shadow disappears. Let it go, let it ignite. This is where we come alive. I won't back down, feel the whole world shaking now. When the systems fall down, we are rising up. No shutdown, hear the revolution sound. From the lost and the loud, we are waking up. Static rising. Nothing stops us now. Whispers in the static, feel it waking up. Something breaking loose tonight. Pressure building in my bloodstream. Voices crawling through the machine. Every warning light flashing red. But I'm already past the edge. Whispers in the static, feel it waking up. Something breaking loose tonight. Pressure building in my bloodstream. Voices crawling through the machine. Every warning light flashing red. But I'm already past the edge. Running circuits through my veins now. Every silence screams too loud. Try to lock me underground. Still the noise comes crashing out. Can you feel it breaking through the system walls? Can you hear it when the final curtain?
Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are ready for our match 2 of the evening. We have Pabo here against Celestial Odyssey. Gonna see some exciting stuff with this matchup. We see that we also have some people from Waylander who knows Pabo for quite some time, which is interesting and fun. But yeah, I like Loki. That's where I'm going to place my vote for tonight. I'm going with Celestial Odyssey. How about you?
Finish off what was left
I'm going
undone.
with Pandora's box. My old associate.
So you guys do know each other well, huh?
hmm
Oh, Minnow first ban. What do you think about that? It's always a good one to get out of the way.
Your team is
Yeah, Celestial Order like mixing Minnow with Eve, so there is a good respect, man, from Pabo's side.
Yeah, definitely so. And Melissa getting banned here, do you think that's also a
Crowned by
respect
heaven's
ban, or do you think
mandate,
that's
your
just
team's
because
legacy
of her
shall
burst
endure.
potential?
No, it's a
Dare
respect
stand
ban
in
for
my way, will be
Stormbright.
devoured.
He's a very good Melissa.
Ah, I don't
And the
know. if there's-
Hanzo is also respect for Shadow.
But a good Hanzo is just disgusting in any team competition. Just be with the speed of his clearing and things like that.
Definitely. Like, you don't want Hanzo to scale, man. He can melt tanks in seconds. Yo, no. I hate him. Like, there's too many heroes I hate in this game, and he's one of them.
You sound like you hate those bursty ones.
Yep.
But
And the one who slows, like
Oh, yeah.
Velir.
True, he's just with that ice one, I think it's called. But the Zushin and the Dityan ban. I would also ban both of those.
Shifting, but this
Mm.
heart remains
team is
steadfast.
Aura taken out as well. Glue is still open.
Yeah, they have kept the glue open. It's I think maybe they're trying to sneak it in somewhere. But they also left a few other of the big ones open that we can still see. I'm
Yep.
hoping we're going to get a Sicilian Carmilla duo from Celestial Odyssey here, but we'll see.
Yeah, Duke does like the Carmilla,
Yeah, it's true. He does also play it very well.
definitely. Maybe they should go for the Grok. Yeah, Grok is open and he's so dangerous.
Ooh, yeah, we forgot about that real world manipulation and wave
Your
reset.
team is picking.
But the Farza is always
The-
good under turret.
Definitely. And they took out the Zietin, who can disrupt Farsa's ultimate. So it is a good pick.
Definitely gives you that, as you said in the previous match, that offensive and defensive capability.
Your team is picking.
Now, this is 100 IQ used. Take carry and Uranus at the same time. Don't give them a chance to counter.
Yeah, take the one that can live forever and take the one that can kill the one who lives forever.
Exactly.
Very good pick there. Do you think he's going to go XP or is he going to roam with that?
Oh, maybe jungle potentially.
I've seen the
But I think
jungle.
it's EXP.
Yeah, I've seen the
I think
jungle.
it's
just a bit-
EXP though.
Yeah, definitely. Because the jungle's a bit slow for this early game push that the academy seems to be about.
Yeah, that's true. The Terrazla is just a comfortable pick for King Scourge. If he doesn't have Sora, he's just gonna Terrazla.
Yeah, Terzla is still a scary one no matter how you look at it. The
Sniper
mobility with the
Give me a
damage is
target.
just
Your
difficult to
team
get away
is
from.
picking.
Now Leslie can beat the carry in the laning phase.
Yes,
That's the good news at least.
if she pushes
I didn't
early and
do
tries
it.
to get into the opposition
I
bush,
didn't.
definitely, just to poke out with that true damage. But the
The
Valentina.
Valentina,
Yeah, do you
very
think that's for the,
versatile.
you think that's for the
Yeah.
fitted airstrike, or is
Your team is
that going to be
I
more
think
for?
I think it's both. The penalty zone is very good,
Mm,
especially if you have the flicker. Especially if you like combine it with her kit, the taunt she does, then you
The
go for the
Immortal One
penalty
chose
zone.
me to
Your
vanquish
It's
team
the
very
is
bad.
winning.
plague.
So I
yeah,
think Valentina was a good pickup here.
very true. But seeing the next bands coming up, it seems they don't want the divey assassins to pop up here with the Harley and the Soyu getting banned out.
Harley can give the carry big problems.
Valor and
Plus, she doesn't have
royalty in
any
a dead
stuns.
body.
Is banned.
She might have a dash, but Harley can burst you so quickly, you won't even be able to react to that.
Yeah, you won't be able to dash out of the way. And then the Leomord band coming up. That one we've been seeing a lot as well, but Leomord is scary.
Yeah. Leomond, man, is a nightmare to face, especially when he scales. When you lose the early game, good luck catching up. Good luck with that.
True. And it's like Kikoe says, we're thinking that Farther is going to
Because I saved
have
my
her ult
nation
stolen
from
most of the
falling
time.
apart.
The YSS ban, that's very nice ban, actually.
Sand rises
It is
when I
looking
give the
interesting,
word.
but
Team is picking.
oh gosh, let
Oh,
me see now
Kali.
who's. Yeah, now we know who's going to Rome and who's going to XP. The Kali there is just devastating when you give him the ability to move between lanes.
Definitely. This Guinevere is going to be a problem for the Uranus, because she just counters like super heavy heroes like Uranus, Friedrian, Baxia. You keep that in place for Farsa and for Leslie to free hit. It's a very...
Isn't the Uranus ult a cleanse? Won't he be able to get out of it?
no, it doesn't purify. It's just a
It
speed
removes
up.
slows. Yeah, it removes slows and
Yeah,
gives
it
you a speed
removes
up.
flows, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that is going to be a difficult one. The ultimate tank.
Oh my god.
That is
shall
going to be
stand
horrible.
fast
Here's the
to its
problem.
very end.
Valentina.
I
He
see.
just gave Valentina such a big ult. It should have been a Hilda instead. Like, oh no. Okay.
But if Valentina gives up the punishment zone or the fettered airstrike for Tig's, can't remember his alt's name. If she gives it up for that, I don't think it's the best of ideas. And we're seeing the Harith jungle. Oh yes, this is going to be interesting.
Oh, it's a Harith jungle. Okay. This should be interesting. This should be
Yeah.
very interesting. Especially Harith doesn't have Purify. And there's a bunch of crowd control from the side of Pabo. So
He's going to have
it all
He's going-
depends on
Yeah.
if Khalid and Uranus can help keep the Harley safe from the implosion and penalty zone. So yeah. So far, very two good drafts. I'm gonna give it to Pablo, I won't lie. The implosion is gonna be very crucial.
True.
It all depends on that moment of setup, that ability. There is one Purify though, Carry picking up the Purify.
Carry.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
But into the game we go. It is the first game in a best of 3. We're into the late hours in the late show, and it's going to be myself, Waylander, and Reese as we take you through this best of 3. Will we see another reverse sweep or another 2-1? Or are we going to be looking at one of the teams grab this game by the scruff of the neck and clean sweep it? Let's head into match number 1 to find out.
Seems like the side of Celestials want to go for the XP lane clear gank. Quite interesting to try and take the Terizla out early.
Yeah, well, wave cutting allows you to start with the rotation, but as Celestials using the early game pressure advantage that they have just to get in with a bit of counter jungling here. The Duke taking a bit of poke. Now the engagement is in here, but Harith would try that steal, gets taken out. That's first blood. Duke are forced away from using the flicker. Valentina trying to steal this along with Super Mickey on the Khalid. And they do that just to make sure that Gwen is not going to have level 4 at the timing that she'd want to.
But Gwen without level 4 is still pretty scary, especially if you have the Leslie close by.
Yeah, if you time the spatial migration in, then it's gonna work. But oh, Shadow, not being so much in the shadows, just stepped out of the bushes and gave vision.
Interesting setup here. It seems like everyone is going to go for that little Litho Wanderer.
Yeah, as the taunt does land, Khalid going back into the mix here as Nika trying to make that movement across Sidika, but Shadow on the Gwen. I mean, neither of those jungles are level 4. I think this may be the longest time I've ever seen 2 junglers not hit level 4.
That early gank did disrupt both teams. The turtle's already up and no level 4s. That's a fun one.
Right,
Wait, there we. Yeah, the punishment zone.
Well, Lucian on the Uranus just wants to block off King Scourge from making the way across. There's going to be the Zabin Force coming down here as Tigreal second skills to safety, but the zoning on point. It's going to be the Implosion Play now, but there's not enough damage there to try and cover up for this. Lucian with the poke getting a kill in response, and with this now potential to take down this turtle uncontested. Let's see if Gwen makes ground in time.
Red team has slain the turtle.
Zabin Force comes out. There's going to be the Sandstorm. Doesn't catch on to anybody. Feathered Airstrike being used just to zone everyone away. But Gwen, spatial migration into the Violet Requiem, manages to take down 2. Nice save there from Duke with the second skill. Push back. But the taunt coming out from Loki or Valentina did steal. Whose ultimate is stolen? I can't see. I don't know if I've lost everybody.
She has.
No.
Yeah, sorry, she has still got her ult if I'm not mistaken, so I don't think she has stolen yet.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Well, we will see. No, she doesn't have that symbol above her head. Though I think the target is either going to be the Implosion Play or the Feathered Airstrike, depending on the situation. Either or is going to be good, but Feathered Airstrike might be a little bit better. As you can see, that's the target. The lock in here onto Farsa, stealing out that Feathered Airstrike, so it's going to be available for the next turtle in just under a minute's time.
Yeah, but the Feathered Airstrike is I think would be the best play because it does use her already natural stats.
Yeah,
being a mage and all.
Yeah. Because, I mean, take the full combo has to have the second skill. Now the taunt here onto Duke. Stolen Feathered Airstrike. His second skill's back. Now the actual Feathered Airstrike into the mix. But it's only onto Uranus, who's like, I don't care. I'm just going to walk it off.
When you have a lot of stacks on Uranus, that health comes back pretty quick.
Yeah. It does. Yeah, I mean that's what he's built for. He's one of, if not the ultimate disruptor.
Yeah, I just think they need to give him at least one hard CC skill just to give him that little oomph.
Well, we did see South Africa use the Uranus in the IESF matches, so it didn't go all that well, but did cause a lot of chaos. Now the knock up here onto the Uranus with the Violet Requiem follow up in there. Zabin Force now into the mix. Khalid lands a Sandstorm and somehow manages to get out. Stolen Feathered Airstrike. It's a 2-for-2 exchange for Harith. He's so low. Oh my goodness. Will the passive take him out? The passive does. It's a 3-for-3 exchange. Brutal here on the XP lane before the second turtle of the game.
Wow. And poor Leslie and Carrie down there are just trying to secure the most farm to be able to rotate early.
Well, in the early game, you're going to see Leslie have the ability to outpoke the carry. So carry just needs to maintain wave equilibrium, do what carry is currently doing right now, which is go for this small camp steals, just force Leslie to clear wave, balance the equilibrium, wait for a potential gank, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that is what Carrie should do. It's just trying to stay far enough away from Leslie. Ooh, Fetter start coming in, taking down Loki. Yeah, 1-for-0 exchange.
Yeah, lovely Violet Requiem into the mix from Shadow there. as Super Mickey just healing back up here. Now the engagement onto Duke, who has to flicker back to safety, and second skills as well. Meanwhile, Shadow now caught out in the middle of no man's land. Pressure being applied here as there's going to be the Shadow Storm into the mix. It's going to be Turtle and a kill. Terizla trying to sustain through all of this, but there's way too much poke damage as Zinika picks up another kill.
Yeah, as I said off stream, I've tried the Harley again and I was wrong. He's very strong. I mean 809 match. It shows you what he can do.
Oh, look at this play coming out from Celestial. They managed to secure 2 turrets at once. They did lose the bot lane turret, right? But I mean, a 2-for-1 turret exchange is, especially with the mid lane. Oh, but Violet Requiem into the mix. Now the full combo, but Lucia just walks it off. Feather Airstrike is there as well. Super Mickey wants to go in for the engage, gets the poke, has the Sandstorm available, but Storm Raptor has to flicker to safety. That was inches away from a Sandstorm.
That was a scary place to be for Leslie.
Oh, there's the Fallen Feather Airstrike. The implosion play is in there into the mix as Storm Raptor trying to get the kills out of the turret, but it's going to be Loki with the finish off, and it's a 3-for-2 exchange going on here in the bot lane. Though Terizla's taking the opportunity to sort of even out the turrets across the map.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to get the gold lead back to try and get that 3,000 or 2,000 difference to disappear, but leaving a carry alone with a turret will not allow that to happen.
Yeah, carry's just picking up farm right now and just checking the bulls of everybody. Harith already 2 items to the good. The Feather
Carries?
of Heaven in there as well.
Yeah, carry's almost done with the Trinity as well.
Yeah, that's when she's going to start to come online. The only real danger for her is you got to watch out for the Gwen with the spatial migration.
Yeah, it definitely at that time, that's the only thing she's going to worry about, because Tig's not going to be able to come close.
Agreed. Super Mickey with the zoning, as Uranus is just trying to force people away, getting the slow push set up. Now the team is already in position. They're starting up this Lord. Nice discipline being shown by the side of Celestial Odyss. As Shadow trying to go in, but he's getting poked down. Has to use the spatial migration to disengage. It's going to be the flick of Sandstorm here onto Storm Raptor, who manages to disengage. But meanwhile, the Lord battle is going on there. They do take down Carry, as it's going to be a 1-for... How did... I actually thought Super Mickey was dead. I think he just went for that praying hands here, just off screen, to survive.
Yep, he did exactly that. I saw the health go up on the minimap. I was like, wow.
Yeah, as now we see the Harith, who is somewhat fed, putting on even more pressure as the Lord is spawning up and moving down at the side of Celestial's Odyss. They're going to be trying to get these tier 2 turrets taken out as quickly as they can, just to ensure that the holy shields are going to be removed, and that can give them a definite winning position.
Very early on, they've already gained a substantial gold lead, and it's not even 10 minutes, and it's about 5k difference.
Yeah. Wow. As Shadow being taken down. Oh, but look at the implosion play. What a setup from Duke. That was excellently done, as he got that beautiful setup for his team, though I think King Scourge will be hoping that no one clips that moment.
We saw nothing. He doesn't have to worry. But definitely a very good placed implosion there. Comboed almost perfectly with a fetid airstrike.
Yeah. It's the ability that Pandora's box has based on their draft. It's going to be a difficult position for Celestials to try to actually crack the base open, because they've got all these defensive skills.
Yeah, definitely so. If you look at their entire comp, they are all scary under turret. If you leave them there, you're going to have to fight 5v1 under turret to get it easily.
Yeah. Though the strategy Celestials are using is very much on point. You notice they're going for a wave freeze. Wave freeze at jungle invade. Force them out, get the pickoffs where it's necessary. That's the only way you can make sure that you can disrupt the composition. Even just by baiting skills out.
They seem to be taking it very slowly. Super Mickey there, just trying to check all the bushes, but Leslie saying you're going to go home.
Yeah, the damage output from Leslie is quite high at this moment, as now the spatial migration just slightly off point by Shadow, though the side of Celestials are in zoning mode right now. They just need to create space because they know it's 30 seconds to go for the Lord. King Scourge taking a lot of damage from the light wheels as Pandora's box forced on the retreat a little bit here. Under 20 seconds for the next Lord of the game. And by the time that Lord is taken and the Holy Shields are up, but there's a spatial migration onto Lucian, who they don't want to commit the Violet Requiem just yet. I think Pandora's might be trying to get into position to contest.
Yeah, they're taking it slowly, making sure they're not risking too much so that they can get into the range where they need to be able to at least see the Lord.
Well, they do have the Flicker Implosion from Duke, right? At the same time, they've also got the penalty zone minus the Flicker available from King Scourge and the Feathered Airstrike as well. But this Lord being melted down quite quickly. Oh my goodness, the timing just a second off there, but now Shadow's going to be caught out of position. The taunt is up, the takedown is there, it's unstoppable. Meanwhile, Leslie on the top lane trying to get something achieved, but pressure now being placed towards the base. Will have to recall. No way to go for that full-on push.
No, unfortunately, they carry that close. Seeing her, no, not seeing her on the map, I guess that would always be scary. But yeah, need to defend the base, and you need the Leslie under turret.
Agreed. Uranus taking a lot of damage here, but wouldn't be too stressed about it. Knows his job is to soak things up. But the amount of damage coming through from Terizla right now as he's just trying to get his passive proc is somewhat scary. Lord being allowed to freely push into the mid lane. There's no carry close by. It will charge up, but do they have enough damage to try to get the lock onto this turret? They're going to try to. But there's the Implosion Blade to the backline. However, Sandstorm being used as a disruptor. Feathered Airstrike into the mix, and it's going to be the Violet Requiem knockup. Can they take down Lucian as well? It's a 2-for-0 exchange. Meanwhile, Carrie was trying to get one more tier 3 turret, but is forced onto the retreat. Valentina being hunted down, and the hammer drops in from King Scourge. But Zap and Force from the Harith. He's on a monster kill. He's using that infinite dash combination. Can he get it done? Oh, Carrie comes in just to save him. The rescue is on. The turnaround could be there. Oh, but Terizla helps get the shutdown kill. Penalty zone into the mix. Terizla is taken out, but Farsa gets the double.
Wow. That was very good plays from Terizla there, and extremely good use of the dashes from Harith.
Yeah, this game is quite nicely balanced. Granted, Celestials do have the advantage in terms of control, but it is a very difficult base to crack because of the draft coming through from Pandora's box.
Yeah, they have got the defensive skills needed to make sure the game lasts very long. And even looking at those item builds, going pretty even.
Harold already fully built. 40 seconds to go for this next Lord. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult to try to get into position for if you're the side of Pandora's box because of the map control that Celestials has right now.
Yeah, it just forces them to at least respond at the bot lane so that they don't just get pushed through.
Yeah, the Deadly Snipe coming out just to provide a bit of vision. There's a spatial migration into the mix. Once more, the zoning here on point from Celestials. They're just creating enough space for their team. And I mean, with the carry, right, once she pops the light wheels, you're only going to get less than maybe about 6 or 7 seconds before the Lord is going to be melted down.
Yeah, definitely. And with the Harith there as well, that's also just so much damage. I mean, look at that. And now the Lord's gone.
Yeah. Lord has been deleted. Uranus in the front line once more, trying to bait out the skills. It's a disciplined game now, which Celestials very wisely go for the retreat because they know they have the advantage. It's not a question of overdoing it or trying to over-push anything. Now it's just a case of control. Control and discipline. I mean, it's 17-17. Granted, they have a pretty decent gold lead, but gold leads at this, at least in maybe another 3 minutes time, is going to not matter. It's all about being able to end things right now.
Yeah, they need to push quickly while they still have the advantage, but do it safely so that they can take advantage of the positions they have.
Yeah, Waves lovely sync up in here. Leslie trying to deal with one of them, which means there's going to be a bit of a split. However, you have to be careful of that implosion play coming through from the Duke. Seven Force into the back line there as Storm Raptor flickers back to safety. Now all tier 3 turrets has been taken down. Now the continuation of the fight as it's going to be the Winter Crown coming through. It's feathered air strikes are plenty. This is like being in World War II. It is nukes coming out from the sky. Carry with the light wheels. Oh, they take down Leslie. It's a 4-0 exchange. First blood goes the way of Celestials.
Ooh, wow, that was a very even match, actually. If it's not for the few mistakes early on that led to early Lord take, it would have been a very good match.
It was indeed. It's going to make it very interesting into the second, right? Because right now, Celestials has this option to go for a clean sweep. But we have seen Pandora's come in with already 2, I think maybe 3 reverse sweeps. So they won't be stressing too much after losing the first game.
All about getting into their stride, I suppose.
Exactly. So we've got everything ready and set. And let's hope that we don't have any of those lag issues, which is so weird for a tournament lobby. But, you know, either which way, we're getting ready and set for game number 2.
What fun. That was so many fitted air strikes.
Yeah, it was just like a raining from the sky. And they were layered one on top of the other.
I don't think we had one implosion though, unfortunately. Implosion steals.
No, there wasn't an implosion steal.
Oh, think about it. The implosion steal with the Valentina dashes, you could actually get in pretty deep with that. Huh.
True. Very, very, very true. So I'm just telling the teams we're starting now. Good luck. Have fun. Will we see Pandora's come back with their very famous reverse sweep, or will Celestial Odyss end this in a clean sweep fashion? Let me hand you over to Grip CZ and Race as they take us through the draft.
That was a very, very good match, man.
Yeah, it was exciting all around.
The Uranus was unkillable. What's he got? I think he got Guardian Helmet. Leslie dealt even less damage to him. But as you saw, the Guinevere was actually a good pick. It's just that they needed the carry, not Leslie. And it was very smart. Yeah, it was very smart from Celestials to take away the carry alongside the Uranus.
Yeah, but that's the play. If you have Uranus, you want to make sure that you don't have either a Claude or a carry against you, because those are the ones that will melt you.
Definitely.
Oh, again with a Hanzo ban coming out first.
Yeah. I mean, you've got to respect that ban, man. The buff steals are the worst. You do not want to deal with that.
No, definitely not the buff steals. Oh, the Valentina and Minotaur ban. Maybe the Valentina, and after the last match, they don't want that again.
Yes, they realized that those stolen feather strikes were a problem.
Melissa ban. I'm not getting the Melissa ban in rank. I really want to.
Melissa is not really that metal, that's the thing.
I think with the fighter gold lane like the Freya, the Melissa counters that once she hits level 4, because Freya jumps on you and you just keep them away.
No, the basic attack range for Freya is too much.
Oh yeah,
my team already beat them with the Freya in the gold lane.
Yeah, you're right.
They were using Melissa Babo, so Freya is a good pick against Melissa.
Born by thy wish.
Your team
guided by Lantern's light.
The Zetian? Yeah, the Zetian. Is that Zetian?
No, that's Zushin.
The Zushin band coming in. Oh, that Lantern is just horrible.
Now they banned Valentina, and then Celestials took Sora. They can't counter Sora now, but Povius actually counters Sora's Thunder form. if they know that information, they can pick up the Povius right now, and the Povius will discourage a Harith pick.
That is true. The Phobius will stay away from, or will keep that away from them, and that was a very difficult one for them last match.
Your team is picking.
Huh.
Ooh, Xborg. A bit too
Xbox
early.
XP.
It's a bit too early for that, maybe.
Yeah, I think so, because now just a little bit of altering on their build, and there we go.
Aerial assault unit awaiting orders.
Carry
Capcom.
again.
Carry taken away again.
Ooh.
Fight.
Why don't they
Fight
ban
for
the
the
carry?
ultimate
Oh,
answer
no.
is
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no,
That-
no.
that is a strong first 3 pick
Yeah,
with Night of Celestial. I enjoy that very much. The Hilda with the carry together, that's going to be horrendous when it gets to mid-late game.
definitely. I think Pablo should just pick up Khalidia to try to match Hilda, man. At this point.
But the Zetian pick for the Hilda is pretty good. It keeps the Hilda off the Zetian. Even if it's just for a split second, it's enough to at least get a little bit of distance.
That's
Our
true.
determination
And if you-
will never be
Ooh,
extinguished.
Claude.
banning.
The Claude
Cloud
pick.
is not a bad pick, especially
No.
with Purify.
Yeah,
If he
especially
just scales,
Yeah.
If he scales into the late game, he'll be very, very dangerous against Sora and Hilda.
yeah, he's also very good against the Hilda pick because he has that mobility to stay away from her.
Now that I look at it, maybe it should have been the Claude the last match instead of Leslie.
Yes, I also think that would have been a bit easier to stay away from the Harith mobility.
True. And anyways, the thing is, right now, Claude
Valor
is a
and
very good
royalty in
matchup
a
against
dead
Carry
Is banning.
because that
Welcome
ultimate
to the
of his,
greatest mag show
it
of all
targets
time.
everyone.
Is
That's the
banning.
thing with Claude. He can target everyone. Carry can only target one person at a time. As you
That
see,
is-
like in the pro scene, they always pick up the Claude. He's just more influential than the Carry.
Yeah, you spread the damage out. He does. I think he has one of the highest damaging AOE skill that there is with that
Blazing Duet.
blazing duet. There we go. That's the one. Yeah, it's one of the highest because he stacks all that with his basic attacks, and that triggers the Trinity build.
Magic
Mhm.
is my life. Your
Wow,
team
target
is
banning the
banning.
jungler.
Very clever with the Harith and Harley bans there.
I'm
That does make
born
things.
with
Ooh, the
talent
Gwen
is
as well.
picking.
Gwen taken away here.
Hmm.
What can they go for here? Maybe Soyu? Ish. I don't know. Hilda will abuse that. Hilda
Yeah,
will abuse the Soyu.
Yeah, the healer will be on top of him the whole time. He'll have to at least get a lot of help. Ooh.
Ooh.
But that is interesting. The basic attacks from the Claude could do well with the ult from Marcel, huh?
Marcel can delay Sora's Flicker Cloud combo with his passive.
Yeah, but any allies caught in the area will still get hit by it.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know.
Different perspectives exposed.
If
Maybe
you
they
can
should flex Xborg to the jungle. I feel like anyone else will just lose out to Hilda.
Yeah, they need. I also think they need to move Xborg over to
The
jungle.
immortal one
Ooh, there the
chose me
Soya
to
gets picked up
vanquish the
before
shadows
they
that
could.
plague this world.
They have early game damage. They have late game damage. All they need right now is Yves in the mid lane, and it's
Ooh.
over.
Real world manipulation could be a
Oh,
good
this
idea.
is worse. This is worse. The burst.
Yeah, ooh,
And that's the Yves.
I predicted it.
Between Yves and Farsa, what are they gonna go for? Oh, Lilia.
Ooh, that Lilia could actually work very well there with
It's time
the
for
Hilda
another
and the
show.
no you.
Your team is banning.
Okay.
Yeah, they have the mid power, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, with the Hilda and the Lilia jumping in between mid, I do think they have mid prior. But then again, I do believe that the side of Pandora's box will have gold prior.
Ooh, YSS.
They call me a hero because I saved my nation from falling apart.
I don't know.
Who's
I
going
don't
to jungle?
know.
Who's going to jungle?
Definitely YSS. It's definitely YSS.
Yeah, you can't put YSS XP lane.
Yeah.
No, against the Sora.
I mean, you should have just flexed pick Xbox to the jungle. Maybe
Yeah.
pick up Yuzong for the dives. I don't know. I feel like, whoa, okay, they changed it last minute. It took a while for them to change the flicker to the retribution. I was worried for a bit.
Oh well. Whew, exciting things.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one to Celestials, even though I want Pablo to win badly. I think they got outdrafted.
Yeah, that's a very strong draft on the side of Celestials. Well, to be honest, Pandora's box isn't losing out much. It's just heavily dependent on how Marcel does. We had a debate today about supports being the most important role, and I do believe that.
Well, we're gonna get to see how this turns out as we're heading into game number 2. As we said, Celestials with a super strong draft here. This is high early game pressure. You're gonna see this from the Lilia and the Hilda. As you look at the poke damage here onto Marcel, already the pressure being placed on. Is it gonna be first blood? It's so close. It should be first blood being taken here from the side of Celestials.
Lilia, we said it. Scary damage on that.
That's the thing about her, right? She could just be level 1. Look at this from Loki. Zoning already here. He's just got the wave on lockdown. The jungle invade is on as Shadow is being chased down. Are they going to be able to get the kill? Oh my goodness. Essence with the flicker to safety. Meanwhile, oh, King Scourge with the rotation. This was so close. And Nika is still not stopping the pressure here. He just wants to keep continuing to get this jungle invade going. Wants to steal as much as he can before he starts rotating off towards that gold lane.
Very good idea keeping the YSS as underfed as possible. Because even though he is now more gold lane meta, he's still scary to come out of nowhere in the jungle.
Yeah, true. Should see the level 4 timing now from that YSS. Duke and the Marcel. Just keeping Super Mickey honest. Now there's a potential setup towards this gold lane. However, Kazuma, sensing that that's going to be the problem, does manage to disengage, and it's just another pick-off here. This Lilia causing way too much problems.
Lilia, I can remember the good old days when you got all your stacks back when you hit ult.
Yeah. But even still, right, she's still quite a strong hero.
Yeah, definitely so. Just the utility of zoning and also damage from those balls of hers is just insane.
Agreed. Now, Xborg into the mix. They want to try to take down the frog armor as quickly as possible, which they do manage to do. Zetien, remember, has no passive because that was proc quite early on. Loki wants to force everybody back. Doesn't have the black shoes, so can't be as aggressive as you'd like to be. Once this turtle is taken, that's going to be a different matter entirely. Will we see them go for the full-on invade on the opposite end? It looks like Nika might be trying to get something set up. Is going for it. They know they have the advantage. They've got the shields. They want to go for the steal. Shadow trying to charge up. They managed to secure this. It's going to be the Fury of the Phoenix counter-engage into the mix here, but there's pressure just being piled on Sora with a Thunder form. It's a double for Lucian on that Sora.
Sora is just so good into that, and Nika barely making it out there.
Yeah, but still with the aggressiveness, just making sure that every bit of farm that they can potentially steal has been stolen. They're even going here for a bit of a wave cut. There's a potential to dive onto the turret Hilda. It's the setback. It's going to be the BMI coming out with the blazing duets as Storm Raptor somehow survives as Zedika trying to dash back through this. Oh my goodness. But he gets the shield, but however, it's going to be Duke who gets that pick off. Now it's time for Pandora's to go for the turnaround. Mountain Shocker into the mix, but flicker through from Super Mickey. But the light wheels, way too much damage as Duke somehow duked out that last bit of damage and escaped.
Oh, those are very diving plays already very early. So we're only 4 minutes in and we've seen dive the whole match long.
Yeah, true. It's been a super aggressive start, though we would have expected that from Celestials. I mean, let's be honest, they have an aggressive composition, and you gotta use it for that level of aggression.
They are using it well, securing a decent 2,000 gold lead by 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and already a 4-kill lead. Stealing more jungle, slowly putting pressure, just making sure they are getting where they need to.
Yeah, nice retry though from Shadow securing his buff there, but the chase is on. They get down one. Fury of the Phoenix comes out, but Lucian's like, I don't care, I'm the Thunder God. And now takes down another.
Sora, I am so glad he's also a permaban because it's so difficult to know which form he's going to use.
And how he's one of those ones that can very difficult to deal with. Duke does have the Hourglass available, but is being zoned away by Super Mickey. Mountain Shocker into the mix. Kazuma is the one that secures the turtle. Now the engagement is on. Oh, but the Hourglass just straps them into position. And I thought King Scourge was going to go in with Last Insanity there.
Yeah. But they're just playing it rather safe, trying to make sure that everyone stays alive rather than committing to kills. Better in this position that they're currently in, I say.
True. Lilia here just piling on the pressure into the mid lane, but they've got some decent wave clear potential to Pandora's. The one thing that is the positive for them right now is their ability to clear waves quite quickly.
Yeah, they should be able to, if they play it right, make back the gold that they are out on. But Hilda is just a problem as she always is.
Look at the amount of poke damage that she dishes out. For Pandora's, I mean, the longer this game goes on, the better it's going to be for them. They're just going to have to slow this down because their scaling is really good.
Yeah, having the double marksman and the Marcel is much better for them scaling wise.
Meanwhile, Duke being forced to dash back to the safety of the turret and recall as Hilda is just blocking off everybody. Now goes in. The Hourglass has been committed as Hilda still tanking through all of this. The Blazing Duet comes out. The Flicker is into the mix. Lilia does have the black shoes. Now commits it. However, it's YSS. Lands the Mountain Shocker. But he's going to get taken down in response to Zuma with the light wheels from the carry. And this now is going to be the opportunity to open the map up. Suyu on the mid lane. Sora on the top lane. This is what Celestials needed.
Yeah, this would have also been the right moment to maybe secure the turtle space. But I see they're trying still for this slow pressure Anaconda approach, just taking as much farm away as they can.
Yeah, it's one of the best strategies you can use is just to squeeze everybody out of the game, just high pressure all the time. They want to book their space in the grand finals. They know this is their moment. They've got the draft to do so. They want to keep on piling the pressure. There's going to be the engagement here onto King Scourge. Still has a little bit of frog armor. Mountain Shocker into the mix, but Sora almost lands the control. Goes in there with the thunder form as Suyu with a bit of follow-up damage. Lilia being aggressive as we would expect Loki to be. Meanwhile, mid lane being pressured in here by the minion wave, and the two gold laners they're doing their own dance here on the bot lane.
We saw in the previous best of 3 as well, the marksmen are left alone to their own devices.
Yeah. Well, it's what you would expect when teams are using proper rotations. Gold laners generally in the pro scene aren't ganked like the way they are here. As now Storm Raptor is going to be chased out, goes in with the Blazing Duets, trying to get that follow-up. Super Mickey's taking out the turret, but Sora with the control into the backline. But the Hourglass almost keeping the team alive. It's going to be the Last Insanity into the mix. Suyu wants to get a return kill, but there's going to be the Mountain Shocker. Doesn't have the ability to dash, but 1 HP escapes there.
Escape artist at his best. Wow.
Yeah.
But Carry goes for a heavy push, taking out both turrets fairly quickly.
Exactly. And the potential to get those holy shields down. It's under 50 seconds to go for the next major objective, which is the Lord. The side of Celestials will be hoping to get rid of all those all those holy shields so that they can potentially end with this.
Yeah, they have been focusing a lot on the early pressure and keeping momentum up.
Very true. Very, very true. I mean, they used this composition so well.
This does seem like they are very familiar with this. This seems like a very comfortable pick for them.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you draft and you get used to this particular playstyle, as both teams are just sort of recall spamming each other, the first Lord of the game is up and running, but Celestials just want to gain as much map control as they possibly can. Sora is going to take down the Suyu, and he forces King Scourge back. Immortality has been popped. Last Insanity committed as well, as he's going to dash through everything. This should be a double. It is a double. And with that, no retribution available, and with the zoning, no way to contest this, really.
The gold lead. We have not been looking, it's already almost 10k. That's Anaconda approach, sure. I really need to start getting my team to implement this. It's so destructive.
It's there are ways to counter this particular style of play, this level of aggression, but it requires very good teamwork and communication. The Holy Shields are still there, so Pandora's box have the opportunity to get the defense going. Plus, they do have, as we said, a decent amount of wave clear speed. Conceal play has come out. Duke trying to get a good setup. However, now we'll see the Holy Shield being popped. Lord almost being eliminated by that push, but there's the dive into the backline. Sora, what a thunder form into the backline. Blazing Duets does come out from Storm Raptor. Hilda is trapped inside here. That's the way. Let me turn around. If I'm gonna die, let me try and set something up as the team goes into the mix. Black Shoes comes out from Lilia as they take down two. It's a 2-for-2 exchange. Pressure being placed. We should see the mid lane turret being taken out here as Claude. He's trying to sustain through all of this, but all the dash back, but Carrie manages to secure this. Lilia dying for this, as we should see the rest of the tier 3 turrets falling. Suyu and Carrie just trying to secure those objectives, and that's going to be base now wide open.
Wide open and easy to access from any spot, but we still possibly can see something happening, seeing as Lord's only 80 away. But with that Soyu being so aggressive and on top of Yoisis, I doubt it.
Yeah, he's going back in here. Gets a poke damage onto Marcel. Goes in with a skill shot. The hourglass lands at just the right timing. Can they get this done? As the Nika trying to escape the last insanity. Might be there to finishing off, but he does get into that damage reduction form and escape.
Though you when he gets ahead is just so scary.
Yeah, it's got a massive amount of damage. Sustain against physical damage, and the mobility is crazy.
Yeah, the mobility is what scares me the most of that. The mobility and the damage output. Oh.
Well, we're heading into what could be the last moments of the game. It's 30 seconds to go. Pandora's need to come up with a strategy, but once more Shadow is going to be hunted out here by the Hilduck. Once the Mountain Shocker just to gain that little bit of movement speed to disengage, but he's going to get, he's in the midst of no man's land. There's the follow-up. It's a mega kill. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is just piling the pressure here onto the base, just keeping the entire of Pandora's are locked in, as both Carrie and Suyu will be the ones to try to secure this Lord, and well, they are in such a strong position. I don't know how Pandora's can defend against this.
I don't think they're even going to try to contest it. I think they're going to just try and keep their base safe and see if they can defend against the Lord push.
Yeah, it's all about making sure that the wave equilibrium is not going to be in balance here. As Super Mickey with the poke damage onto Duke, we see the follow-up. Oh, what a catch here with the golden hour. But they sustain through all of it. Now the follow-up is in there. But my word, it could be a little bit of overextension as the Storm Raptor pops that blazing duets. The Lord is not up yet. Still 5 heroes apiece, but no hourglass for the defense. I mean, golden hour.
I forgot that the golden hour, the golden hour. I forgot the golden hour can now allow your allies to move.
Yeah, it's what makes him very broken right now. Lord, into the base, they're trying to get the pull away, but the dive is out by Suyu into the backline. They managed to get one. The option to lock onto the towers is in here as they hard focusing the base here. The Lord just helping to melt this down, and it is Celestial Odyss in clean sweep fashion, marching their way into the grand finals.
Ooh. Exciting matches, but a very dominating display from the side of Celestials.
That is very, very true. But we've had a long night and a late stream, ladies and gentlemen. On that very high note, well played to both Empire Asylum and Celestial Odyss as they have made their way into the grand finals. We'll be seeing them in a best of 5 tomorrow night, so stay tuned for that. But from myself, Waylander, Reese, and Gripteasy, we're also going to have to say goodbye and good night to all of you. Thank you for tuning in to watch. Don't forget to smash that like, share, and subscribe buttons, and we will catch you tomorrow night for the conclusion to Waylander Gaming Season 3 Academy.